Good. So we'll wait for a. I think
Yeah.
we have. Brandon, team, tell us when we should start. We have gone live.
We can start, sir. We can start the press meet.
Who? Santosh clears it. 1 second. I'm
Yeah,
not
you can
seeing.
start,
1
KPR,
second.
with welcoming.
Are you sure? Yeah. I still don't see too many faces. 1 second. 1 second. Give me a minute. Yeah.
ET, we were expecting a couple of them. They have not yet joined.
Yeah.
Business.
Do a minute. Yeah. Yeah.
Lakshmi. Yes.
Okay. Siddhartha, you on?
Yeah.
Brandcom.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with Siddharth. I think you're.
We can start, sir. We can start.
Come. Okay.
Yeah,
Welcome all of you, especially the people from media who have come and gracing our press meet. This is a very important press meet for us. There are 4 epochal happenings which we are announcing. One, of course, is the acquisition of RG Staffing, a leading IT staffing company headquartered in Chennai with offices in Chennai and Ahmedabad. This is a company I've known from its birth, literally when Mr. Ramachandran, Netra Ramachandran, as we fondly call him, a doyen in the staffing industry, who started this company and grown by the other co-promoter, Badri Seshadri, who was Cricinfo earlier co-founder, who's been a serial entrepreneur, who's also known more in Tamil Nadu by the publications that he runs here. New Media is the company's name, and it's kind of one of the earliest to professionalize the publishing industry. So with Badri Seshadri and Netra Ramachandran. In fact, they have agreed to continue supporting us. The primary focus has been on IT staffing and manufacturing staffing, two key focus industries that they've been working on. We're very delighted that this is the fourth integration that we are announcing, especially in the last 1 year, where after we welcomed Zombie into the CIEL HR family almost 11 months earlier. Since then, of course, we've integrated Foi Strategy, we've integrated CIEL Skills. What was earlier Foi Education. Welcome, Mr. Vaidishwaran. Yeah, so glad to welcome you. So we've just started saying that there are 4 key announcements we are making. One, of course, is the integration, investment in and integration of RG Staffing, an IT staffing company, essentially, with the largest software company in India as the key client. And we believe that this integration will lead to stronger servicing of their clients. They will retain their identity. And we believe that with IT and engineering resourcing strength that CIEL HR has through the 77 offices we have, we'll be able to scale this company sharply. And we have delight in welcoming the newest member of the CIEL HR family, RG Staffing. The second, of course, is the launch of a new offering by the crown in the CIEL HR jewel, Zombie, where Suruchi and Mohit have joined in as co-promoters. We have been able to integrate this organization, which is the Indian leader in assessment and leadership development in India. So they're launching their newest offering, CHROs of Tomorrow. It's really targeted at the very top to prepare people to be CHROs of the future. It's a digital offering, as all their other offerings have been. So we'd like to talk about it. And the third is launch of a new program, Career Accelerator program for the aspiring professionals. This was targeted at initially the apprentices in this country, mainly as an offering which will allow them to earn higher level qualifications as they move through the apprenticeship program. So this, in my view, is a tremendous contribution to the human resource development in this country. And we are also, looking at the junior level professionals in organizations. It can be people who pass +2 and come into a company as a, apprentice. It could also be people who join as a trainee with organizations which are enlightened enough to give them the choice of doing value addition to themselves in terms of qualification. So that's we're tying up with many universities, and we do in a way a system integration service. There's really a system integration for the courses that are available and the candidates who will need to be given this training, with a company as a leading moderator of this whole effort. So the fourth is the announcement relating to Easy Consult. We've been talking about it. We've been researching about it for quite some time. We've looked at all the gig platforms in the whole world for high-end niche consultants, the tremendous need within India, where lots of people who are not only the veteran consultants, but also people who have moved away from traditional organizations and offering to consult, for whom this is giving a nice high-end gig platform. Easy Consult is the fourth announcement that we're making today. We are launching it today with the aspiration to grow of our business, which was started as a strategic consulting organization in about 11, 12 years back. And we intend to scale this to 150 crore kind of revenue level within the next 3 years. And this is a way by which we will integrate the work of at least 100 high-end consultants by the end of this year itself. And maybe closer to 1,000 people who will become our business partners over the next 3 years period. So it's a tremendously unique kind of a model, which I like my colleagues to take you through. So these are the 4 announcements, and I would really like my colleague Rajiv Krishnan, who's the managing director of this gig platform, Easy Consult. Go on, Rajiv.
Yeah, thank you. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So great. So thanks and a very warm welcome once again to all members of the press and other leaders on the call. So as KPR said, the objective of this platform is to make good consulting services acceptable or available to a larger population, even into the MSMEs, which are largely neglected. So today we see that the large consulting firms typically work with other large firms. So, the individual consulting firms or individual consultants are not able to access large companies in turn. So it's a kind of conundrum in the market today. This is the space in which MAPO is coming with this product called Easy Consult, where we hope to create a platform where we can bring a reasonable number, not a very large number, a reasonable number of curated small or individual consulting firms onto this platform, or individual consultants onto this platform, by which they get a window to a much larger audience. And in effect, this is a kind of an intermediation which benefits both sides. It benefits the folks who come onto it because they get this access, of other organizations, and it in turn helps the organizations as well because they get a relatively economically priced consulting services, though of a very high capability and of a very high order that's easily accessible to them. So that is the concept behind this. Admittedly, this is a crowded space. The consulting market itself is a crowded space, but MAPO has its own niche in this. It's specifically known for consulting in the HR area and in certain areas of strategy as well, which again we hope to kind of leverage. And therefore, this we feel is a very timely product, which has a very, very good need in this country itself. If we were to open it out to neighboring countries, which typically use consulting services from India as well, which is Middle East and some of our neighboring countries like Sri Lanka and so on, that makes the market much, much larger as well. So I'll probably pause with this and maybe hand it back to KPR to go through the other sequence of what we have planned for this, and then we can open it up with the Q&A later. Happy to do that. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome Mohit, who has been the CEO of Zombie, which is the largest assessment and leadership development company in India, which is part of the CLHR family. I'd like him to introduce the newest offering. He has already launched very successfully the 1,000 Women Leaders program, where 1,164 women kind of graduated from the leadership development exercise, the largest number of women managers to be trained at the same time. And after that success, Zombie is launching CHROs tomorrow. On to Mohit.
Yeah, thank you, KPR. The CHR of tomorrow, we believe, is a different leader than the one that we are seeing inhabiting this role today. The world is primarily because the world of work has changed. The expectations from the leadership of the workforce are fast evolving. So as the world of work reinvents itself, we believe so should the HR leader. And hence the CHRO of Tomorrow initiative. We commissioned the research with the Zombie Insights team to understand what this CHRO of tomorrow will be, because as I said, it's certainly not the same role that we see the incumbents inhabiting today. So we interviewed hundreds of business leaders, looked through different academic and business citations, and basis that our team came up with 8 essential personas for the CHRO of tomorrow. The CHRO of tomorrow will need to be an impact creator who demonstrates agile leadership, and who really creates an impact on the business function. The CHR of tomorrow will need to be an experienced designer, ability to design a modern experience for a multi-generation workforce. The CHR of tomorrow will need to be a culture architect, somebody who will be able to build culture, especially when many organizations are working hybrid and remote. And the CHR of tomorrow will need to be a charismatic leader who inspires their broader organization and the team. So 4 primary personas that our research came up with: the impact creator, the experienced designer, the culture architect, and the charismatic leader. Along with that, our research also showed 4 secondary personas that will be important for the CHR of tomorrow, which includes being an entrepreneur, business partner, talent steward, and astute director. So this CHR of tomorrow is a 6-month development journey, which primarily focuses on the 4 personas: the impact creator, experienced designer, charismatic leader, and culture architect, and also covers aspects of how do you become an entrepreneur, bringing innovation to everyday HR, a talent steward, a business partner, and an astute director. It's a 6-month program, starts in February. The registrations are open now and will continue to be open till January of next year. And the program kicks off in Pune on February 16th, 17th. That's about the CHR of tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohit. I like a small video to be played now on Easy Consult, which Rajiv briefly introduced, but we just made a 1-minute video on this. If you can just play that, Saikat, I'll be grateful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rajiv. Can I invite briefly Badri and Mr. Ramachandran to say a few words about this major development in their journey towards excellence in IT staffing. Badri, would like to go first?
Yes, maybe I can talk also on behalf of Ramachandran, unless
Okay.
Ramachandran wants to add something.
Yeah, I'd like him to add something. Yeah.
Good day, everyone. It's wonderful to be here, part of this event. RG Staffing Services, for the last couple of decades, we've been in the IT staffing business, primarily IT staffing, though we have done a little bit of other staffing as well. The focus has been IT and ITES staffing, where we see plenty of opportunities as India grows, and we really need strong backing. We have a well-trained team, small team, and the relationship with CIEL will actually take us to the next level. CIEL, of course, is a fantastic growing company and has covered all aspects of staffing, recruitment, and related areas. I'm sure, with whatever crucial relationships that we bring to the table, we will be able to add significantly to CIEL's growth story. Would love to be part of CIEL's growth story. Thank you.
Sir, in what சொல்லுங்க Ramachandran sir, he is now sitting in Shengota and at least give a few words of blessings for us.
You have to unmute. Ramachandran, you have to unmute.
Unmute போட்டுக்கோங்க.
Yeah.
There is a saying normally in Vedantic way, from the smaller than smallest to the bigger than biggest. Making human Jivan is a small thing. It's merging with an absolute Brahman. This normally said. So the same way, the small RG can make joining with this big CL will make everything big. So that's what I wanted to say. It is good. It's a good opportunity. I have to thank people who acquire us. Thank you.
Thanks, Atan sir. I'd like to invite Aditya, our MD and CEO, to speak about the Career Accelerator program, which in our view is the strongest contribution we'll make directly to the human resource development of this country. And I'd like Aditya to talk about it and also give an integrative concluding remarks. Go on, Aditya.
Yeah, thank you, KPR. Thanks everyone else who talked about various aspects of the developments which are happening in the group. Over the last 8 years or so, 8+ years of journey of CIEL, and of course, MAFA as a brand, as an identity has lived for 30+ years. We are proud of where we have come. At this point in time, where we are catering to the talent world in India, we see that skilling is something which is talked very often, not only at the entry level where people are starting their careers, but also across the entire spectrum of an organization's hierarchy. So what we were doing so far, I think with Jombe's integration with the CIEL Group, we were catering to the mid to senior level talent, their assessment, their development journey, leadership development. So in some way, we were preparing the mid-level of talent for mid to mid-senior level of talent for the future, the challenges that India Inc. faces for the future. We had gaps on the top as well as on the bottom. So the top part, the CXO level of talent, I think the opportunities which we are able to now creating through CHROs of tomorrow, the program on the HR, we have started with the HR side of it. So we are in a way creating a talent pipeline for the future for India Inc. to sort of draw from by the CHROs of tomorrow. So this is something which has come in. And now at the bottom of the pyramid, the entry-level, junior-level talent, which we were creating opportunities, employment opportunities by bridging the gap in the talent market, by bringing them together, the employers who are looking for talent and the people who are seeking jobs. But right now, we have moved a step further by introducing a CIEL Career Accelerator program, by which the people at the entry and the junior levels would now have a bouquet of opportunities to upskill themselves. And we are bringing this by tying up with various universities. We have thought through that this program will have some people would look for vocational courses to upskill themselves. Someone who's earning today the minimum wages can upskill himself or herself and get a higher, better quality of job, can improve one's livelihood. So this is one opportunity. Someone who's currently doing an entry-level job in an office or in a factory in, let's say, HR, admin, finance, can upskill himself or herself by taking maybe a bachelor's kind of a program or someone who's a diploma engineer can take the next level of program and upskill oneself to pick up something for better, or in the same job can move steps higher. So that is what CCAP is doing, Career Accelerator Program by CIEL. So in a way, our vision is that in the entire pyramid of skills, right from the entry level to the top level, CIEL has got a play and will take this forward. So that's very briefly about Career Accelerator Program. We think that this will reach, right now, we will bring this to roughly about 500 companies that we work with. They're our regular clients with RG integrating with us. We have now 500 plus customers in the staffing area alone. So in that area, we will take this, and we are growing the fastest amongst the top 10 players in India. We will sort of make this reach many more people over the years ahead. Over to you, KPN.
Okay, thanks a ton. So these are the 4 launches of the day. Welcome some of the media people who come a little late. Daya from ET and Saravanan, welcome from Thane Vigadan. And briefly, I'd like to speak a little on Tamil because we have the Tamil media here. So இன்னைக்கு முக்கியமான நாள் எங்களுக்கு 4 முக்கியமான அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஒன்று வந்து ஒரு கம்பெனி எங்களோட இணைந்திருக்கிறார்கள் இன்னைக்கு சிஎல் ஹெச்ஆர் குழுமத்தில் ஆர்ஜி ஸ்டாஃபிங் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய ஐடி ஸ்டாஃபிங் மெயினாக அவங்க ஃபோக்கஸ் வந்து ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 90 விழுக்காடு அவங்களுடைய பிஸ்னஸ் வந்து ஐடி ஸ்டாஃபிங்ல இருக்கு. மனிதவள மேம்பாட்டுத்துறையில ஒரு இன்டகிரேட்டட் கம்பெனியா ஒருங்கிணைந்த ஹெச்ஆர் நிறுவனமாக நாங்கள் எழுந்து வருவதற்கு இன்னைக்கு 4 அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட்டுமே முக்கியமான அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ். 2வது அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் வந்து மனிதவள மேம்பாட்டுத்துறையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய மிடில் லெவல் மேனேஜர்ஸ் அவங்க வந்து முதன்மை நிலைக்கு அடைவதற்காக சிஹெச்ஆர்ஓ அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஆஸ்பிரேஷன் அவங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கிறதுக்காக சிஹெச்ஆர்ஓ ஆஃப் டுமாரோ நாளைய முதன்மை மனிதவள அதிகாரிகளாக உருவாவதற்காக ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் 6 மாத ப்ரோக்ராம் இதை அறிவிச்சிருக்கிறோம். இந்த முக்கியமான பயிற்சி முழுமையாக டிஜிட்டலா வழங்கப்படுகிற ஒரு பயிற்சியாக இருக்கும். இதை எங்களுடைய துணை நிறுவனமான ஜாம்பே அந்த நிறுவனம் வந்து இதை அறிவிச்சு செயல்படுத்த போறாங்க. ஈஸி கன்சல்ட்னு ஒரு முக்கியமான ஒரு போர்ட்டல், அதாவது இது ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்ம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இந்த பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் நாங்க உருவாக்கி இருக்கோம். இது வந்து ரொம்ப சீனியர் லெவல்ல கம்பெனிகள்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு கன்சல்டன்டாக தங்கள் பயணத்தை தொடங்க இருக்கக்கூடியவர்களுக்கு இது ஒரு அவர்களை அந்த தேவை இருக்கக்கூடிய நிறுவனங்களோட இணைக்கிறதுக்கான ஒரு கருவியாக இந்த ஈஸி கன்சல்ட் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் இருக்கும். 4வதாக வந்து கேரியர் ஆக்சிலரேட்டர் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம், அதாவது ஒரு இளைஞன் இன்னைக்கு வந்து அப்ரெண்டிஸாவோ ட்ரெயினியாகோ ஒரு கம்பெனியில சேரும் பொழுது அவன் தன்னுடைய தகுதியை வலுப்படுத்துவதற்காக பல பல்கலைக்கழகங்கள்ல இருந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்து அவங்களுக்கு அந்த பயிற்சிகளை அளிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு பணி. இந்த பணி வந்து கவர்மெண்டே வந்து இந்த அப்ரெண்டிஸ்ஷிப் ஸ்கீம் எடுத்தப்ப அவங்க முதல்ல யோசிச்சது பேசிக் ட்ரைனிங் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதுல வந்து பல்கலைக்கழகங்கள்ல கொடுக்கக்கூடிய பயிற்சிகளை அவங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கறது. +2 முடிச்சுட்டு ஒரு பையன் வந்து அப்ரெண்டிஸா வந்தானா அந்த +2 பையனுக்கு ஒரு கிராஜுவேஷனே வந்து அவன் அப்ரெண்டிஸ்ஷிப் ஸ்கீம்ல இருக்கிறப்ப வந்து கிடைக்கிறதுக்கான ஒரு வாய்ப்பு. இது வந்து ஒரு அனைவருக்கும் முன்மாதிரியான ஒரு பயிற்சி. ஸ்கில்லிங், திறன் வளர்த்தல் மற்றும் வேலை வாய்ப்பு, இந்த ரெண்டையும் வேலை செய்து கொண்டே ஒரு திறனையும் வளர்த்துக்கொண்டு குவாலிஃபிகேஷனை வளர்த்துக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு வாய்ப்பு. இந்த 4 அறிவிப்பு தான் இன்னைக்கு சொல்லி இருக்கிறோம். ஸோ தேங்க்ஸ் நானே விகடன் ஃபார் ஜாயினிங் அஸ். ரொம்ப நன்றி. So briefly, this is what I would like to share about you. So there are 4 key announcements: acquisition and integration of RG staffing, launching of CHR of Tomorrow program, and of course launching of Easy Consult, India's first gig platform for high-end niche consultants, and launching of the Career Accelerator program, where skilling and addition of qualifications get added to job creation. So these are the 4 key announcements. I'd like to welcome questions. And as I had indicated earlier, our IPO path is progressing well. We have appointed the BRLMs, which is here they are the people who would take us through to the public issue, and a co-BRLM. We have retained both of them. We hope to file the DRHP by the end of February, and we hope that by June, July, we should be hitting the market for the IPO. So that's, and in preparation for that, we will do a few more investments, acquisitions, and you will hear from us soon on these aspects. So that when we hit the public issue, we are truly integrated HR service provider, where we are present in every part of the HR value chain. So that's the purpose behind the integrations, what I've announced. So look forward to hear your questions. Yeah. Anyone who's going first? Yes, sir. Jagannath sir has come. Nityashri, okay. Yogesh, any questions? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Go on,
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Yogesh. Solid.
Sir, sir, how much you have invested in acquiring RG staffing? And could you please throw some light on how this will help in improving your company, or making it a full-fledged HR firm? And how many staff are working in RG, and more details on this, sir?
Yeah, RG is not an acquisition for scale. It's a strategic acquisition. Strategic acquisition in the sense currently, as I did indicate in the last press meet, our staffing business currently has two professional staffing organizations. One is IT staffing, another is EPC staffing. Okay, now with this acquisition, our deputies in IT staffing will go into four-figure, from what we were earlier. So it significantly strengthens our position in this market. And if you really look at the number of companies with a four-figure number of deputies in this country, there are only about 12, 13 of them. So we would come into this club. So our emergence as a significant IT staffing player, significant professional staffing player, will get stronger with this acquisition. Otherwise, it's a small company, as Mr. Ramachandran put it. Their revenue this year would be around 16 crores, and we would like to scale this team a little stronger. It's more with the 5 key clients whom they've nurtured for a long time, and we intend to grow the relationship strongly with them. So frankly, I mean, it's if you really were to ask me how much we have spent on it, it's partly by share swap, since both the promoters will continue to work with us, and partly by cash. And at this moment, I would not be able to give a figure on the specific amount we have deployed for acquisitions. It's because part of it is earn-out, which will happen over a period. So it would be fair to put a value onto it. But it is a strategic acquisition, is what I would indicate, which gives us access to one of the strongest clients in this country, for IT. Yeah. That's what I will be constrained to say. But all that I would tell you is IT staffing with this acquisition, we will grow it to a level where we'll be one of the top 3 in the country in the next 2-year perspective. And for that, the seed will come from RG staffing. Thank you. Go on. Any other questions? Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, go on. Yeah. Is there any questions? Madam Daya Ricky?
Yeah.
Are you there? Have I lost you?
No.
You came a little late. Is there any part of it you want us to share a little more?
Sir, good evening. Karthik from PTA here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Vijay Karthik, solunga.
Vijay Karthik. So this acquisition, they basically bring the largest client, is it?
In the sense, yeah, it is a key client in this country, probably the largest consumer of IT staffing services in this country. And we believe that with this entry, we should be able to deepen and widen our penetration with this client. Yeah, that's the key thing I would say. Yeah.
And will there be any representation from CL on RG staff?
In the RG board, RG board, yes. In fact, we would have a majority stake in the company. So we intend to have 3 of our directors who will be operating in the RG staffing. I think right now there are 2 directors, Mr. Ramchandran and Badri Seshatri. Will be 3 of us who would be part of their board actually. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Yes. Any other questions? Jagannath sir, really eagerly expecting your sharp questions.
Sir, one small doubt, sir. They revenue was 16 crores, right? Is it last year?
Yes, last year. Yeah, last year. But this year they'll be much higher, we are hoping. Yeah.
What is the size of the company, sir, in terms of number of employees?
Yeah, overall about 700, Badri. How much are we integrated?
730 plus.
742, correct, to be precise, yeah. This includes the resources deputed to the clients. Yeah, so it's not purely the permanent employees. It's including the number of people who get deputed to the clients, along with, of course, the permanent employees we have. Yeah. Okay. Surround இருக்கீங்களா? நயன் இருக்கீங்களா? நானே விகடன்.
Yes, sir. Just one question, sir.
எதுவும் கேள்வி இல்லையா? நார்மலா விகடன் தான் அதிகமா கேள்வி கேட்பீங்க. என்ன கேள்வி இல்ல. ஏன்னா இந்த வருஷம் வந்து நாங்க சொல்லுங்க.
How much you target to raise from public issues, sir? Size of the IPO.
Public issue ஒரு 500 crores raise பண்றதுக்கு பிளான் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். பட் அது வந்து closer to June, July 2024ங்க. அந்த டயத்துல ரைஸ் பண்ண போறோம். தமிழ்நாட்டுல இருந்து சவுத் இந்தியால இருந்து வர முதல் பப்ளிக் இஷ்யூ இந்த துறையில எங்க கம்பெனி தாங்க. இப்போதைக்கு 35,000 பேர் எங்க நிறுவனத்துல ஒர்க் பண்றாங்க. இப்ப இது இணைந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் மொத்தம் 35,000 பேர் ஒர்க் பண்றாங்க. அது வந்து இந்திய அளவுல 7வது இடத்துல இப்ப இருக்குங்க. இந்த துறையில 7வது இடத்துல இருக்கிறோம். உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், முதலிடத்துல மாஃபா இருந்தது பல ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்னால. அதுக்கப்புறம் இது ரான்ஸ்டாட் கொடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் CLHR நிறுவனத்தை உருவாக்கி CLHRல இன்னைக்கு வந்து 35,000 பேர் ஒர்க் பண்றாங்க. அந்த CLHR அதுக்குள்ள வந்து பழைய மாஃபா நிறுவனங்கள் எல்லாம் இன்டிகிரேட் பண்ணிட்டோம். இப்போ மாஃபா ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி, CL ஸ்கில்ஸ், ஜாம்பே வந்து அசஸ்மெண்ட் அண்ட் லீடர்ஷிப் டெவலப்மெண்ட், அதாவது தலைமைத்துவத்தை வளர்க்கும் பயிற்சிகளை டிஜிட்டல் மூலமா தர்றாங்க அந்த நிறுவனம். அது இப்போ எங்களுக்குள்ள இருக்கிறாங்க. அது போக ஹெச் ஃபேக்டர்னு ஒரு HRMS ஒன்று பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். இது எல்லாமே வந்து ஒரு குடைக்கு கீழ் கொண்டு வந்து அந்த CLHRல இந்த வருஷம் ஒரு 1,250 கோடிக்கு மேல ரெவன்யூ பண்ணிடுவோம். அது செய்து முடிக்கும் பொழுது அந்த பப்ளிக் இஷ்யூக்கு வந்து தகுதி பெறுவோம் என்று நாங்கள் நம்புகிறோம். அதுக்காக இன்னைக்கு BRLM சொல்லுவாங்க. BRLMனா லீட் மேனேஜர், புக் ரன்னிங் லீட் மேனேஜர் சொல்லுவாங்க. அது வந்து நாங்க ரீட்டைன் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். கம்பெனியும் பப்ளிக் லிமிட்டடா மாத்திருக்கோம். அதாவது பிரைவேட் லிமிட்டட்ல இருந்து பப்ளிக் லிமிட்டடா கம்பெனியை மாத்திட்டு பப்ளிக் இஷ்யூ கொண்டு போறதுக்கு ஏற்பாடு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஒரு 500 கோடி மார்க்கெட்ல இருந்து ரைஸ் பண்றதுக்கு நாங்க உத்தேசிச்சிருக்கோம். அது ஸ்பெசிபிக்கா அறிவிப்புகள் வந்து அந்த DRHPன்னு ஒன்று ஃபைல் பண்ணணும், செபி அமைப்புக்கு கீழே. அதை ஃபைல் பண்ணி அதுக்கு மேல கொண்டு போவோம். தமிழ்நாட்டில இருந்து வர்ற முதல் பப்ளிக் லிமிடெட் நிறுவனம் இந்த துறையில நாங்க தான்.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
thanks. Ebenezer Paul Ratnaraj, கேள்வி இருக்குங்களா? Okay, Yogesh கேட்டாரு. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Anything anyone else wants to add, Aditya?
No, sir. Sir, one more clarity, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
Yogesh.
you're not disclosing the size of the deal, but you're saying it pertains to one is cash and also share swap.
Share swap, which would mean they get the shares in the CLHR, the promoters, and we also have some cash which actually we are investing into the company. Actually, so to buy the shares partly.
What is the volume of shares that you have acquired, sir? In terms of percentage?
100%. It's a 100% acquisition of the company, and there's no uncertainty there. Yeah, but they have been, in lieu of selling their shares, they get some shares in return, partly, and they get some cash in return. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
ஒரு எக்ஸ்னு வச்சுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா ஒரு 60% வந்து ஷேர் ஸ்வாப், 40% வந்து கேஷ். இன்ஃபேக்ட் நீங்க மாடல் ஆஃப் இன்டகிரேஷன் இது மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா அப்பதான் வந்து the people who come in feel that this is their company, and that's the model that we always will adopt இந்த கம்பெனியை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். Yeah. Anyone else wishes to add anything? We are available at Dia. Are you there, Madam Rekhi? Okay, she's missing. Vijay, any questions? Yogesh, any more questions? And Vaidiswaran was there. Karakalamitara Vaidiswaran, Indian Express.
Yeah, I think
Jagannathan. Yeah, Vijay has asked a question. Yogesh has asked. Madam Savi, is she still there? Business
She has another meeting. So.
Okay. I hope you have been clear on what we have communicated. We have pleasure in welcoming RG to be part of us, and look forward to communicate to you a lot more news as we go on the IPO path. We know you want to add anything, Lata Rajan, madam.
Nothing.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you
We'll
all.
finish.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.